How's it going, Transformers fans? It's Master Nash here with some news, some toy news a little bit. So, just gonna we're gonna talk about two things today. Two things, that's right, just two very big things. I might even go over another something if I'm really feeling about it. This is just stuff that I just mainly care about, and I just kind of want to get out there to see if I can just see anything on this. But the first thing that I do want to talk about is that we didn't end it, but Lyle Kaiser is fully backed with the final number being 23,553 backers. We unlocked all tiers. So that is Death Cobra, the nunchucks and the stand, or the nunchaku or whatever. Awesome. Cool. I didn't back it. I just couldn't really be spending $300 on that. But I do want it. I love my combiners. I love Victory. I love Lyle Kaiser. So cool, whatever. Awesome. Another thing that we can talk about real quick is the RoboSyn Bumblebee has been officially revealed. Cool. It's another very expensive toy that I will not get. Like, look at that. It's not 1-star review. Not $900 for this. Wow, thanks Hasbro. You knocked it down from $1,300 to $950. Cool. Cannot wait to not spend that. I do want one though. I would rather have the Optimus or the Megatron. I will say the Grimlock does look cool, but I'm just not really attached to Grimlock as a character. So yeah, there's that. Cool, whatever. I don't own any of these, so I don't know. Cool if you're a collector. But the one thing that I did want to get to the nitty gritty of is this from the website TFW 2005. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fourth version of a Masterpiece style Prime from Takara Tomy. This is under the MPG line and not Masterpiece. Masterpiece ended with MP60, and that was Genrai. I'm not going to say, like, oh, I'm so upset about this. It doesn't make sense. That's the thing. It doesn't make sense to me. Cool. It is a stylized person. It is a stylized thing. 24 centimeters, around 9 inches tall. Correct. Yes. I don't understand what is going on with Masterpiece, right? I think it looks cool. I think this is a very cool design. I'm not going to lie and say that, oh, this design sucks. No, it looks cool. That's G1 Prime. Cool. I like the very long antennae on his helmet. I think the truck looks really cool. You can see that it will have a base for a trailer. Okay, cool. This is what I don't understand. Why are they giving it the Siege Optimus Prime axe right here? That is so dumb. Why? When he already comes with an Energon axe. I don't know if they'll show it. No, they're not. But in other promotional images, he has the actual Energon axe. Why are we stepping backwards, Takara? I don't understand. We've already had two stylized versions of a G1 Prime, MP01 and MP10. And MP10 is one of the best Optimus Prime figures ever, in my opinion. Not the best, but one of the best. It is a very, very good Optimus Prime figure. This looks cool. However, why does it look like a Chug? If you don't know what Chug is, that is Classics, Henkei, Universe, and Generations. Those are the four names that just the mainline figures have acquired over the years. That's the stuff that you see in stores. Why does this look like an overpriced Chug? This is not a Masterpiece, but it's labeled MPG. I don't understand that either. Why are you ending the Masterpiece line when you haven't even completed the Masterpiece line? It makes no sense. When they revealed the train bots, I thought they looked awful. That combiner mode is awful. That is not Masterpiece. For our first official Takara Tomy combiner for a Masterpiece style line, that was embarrassing. If you like that figure, More power to you. Cool. I don't care. I think that figure is dog shit. Excuse my language. Just this doesn't make sense. As a longtime Masterpiece collector, I have 4 shelves dedicated to Masterpiece figures. That includes Takara Tomy and third party. Mostly Takara Tomy. It doesn't make any sense. Masterpiece to me, I'm sorry if this is G1 slop, as some people call it. Masterpiece should be the characters that we see on the screen. They need to be accurate to what we see on the screen. That is why I like the Masterpiece line. That's why I like the Sunbow animation styles that they've been going with. That's why MP44 is my favorite Transformer figure of all time, right next to MP36. Those are phenomenal figures. Oh, but the backpack. Who cares? It has a soundboard in it, and Prime has a backpack. Yes, third-party companies have done it better. I'm not ignoring those. I'm not saying those are worse, which they're not, but I love my MP44. I know people have had issues with their copies in the past. I've never had an issue of mine. It is up there, looking all cool, probably the most animation accurate Prime. Say what you will in the comments. Go ahead. I don't care. To me, this doesn't make any sense, and from what I've seen, it's going to be $170. $170 for a oversized, overpriced chug at this point. And I'm not bashing on the Generations line. I'm not bashing on chug figures. That is probably 80% of my Transformers collection. Like, they're cool. This is not going to fit anywhere in my collection whatsoever. I will not be buying. I'm fine with my MP44. I'm fine with my MP01. Or it's the US release for the 20th anniversary. But, like, I don't know. It feels like we're taking a step back from a point where there was no issues. Yes, you could have the argument that they're still making Masterpiece style, that sized figures. Yes, they are, but they all have been repaints of older figures. Masterpiece 44 Shattered Glass. We got the Diaclone repaints. Who wants those? I don't. Cool. Diaclone is cool, but not for me, because I don't know any of those characters. It doesn't make sense. It feels like we're taking a step back, a few steps back, and cool, man. Even his Matrix chamber doesn't open up the way it should. That doesn't really matter. And you even have the peg ports on the side of the arms. This just looks like an overpriced, oversized chug, and it shouldn't be in the MPG line. I know Jinrai has been receiving very, very good reviews. I want the MPG Jinrai. I like Jinrai. I've always liked the design or Power Master Prime. But I don't know. The size of it seems like a chug. And just the look of it with the peg ports on the arms. That's a chug. Those ports don't need to be on a Masterpiece at all. I think the rifle looks cool. Like, also, why does he come with the Rise of the Beasts arm blades? That's very dumb. Like, this figure just screams, I don't make any sense, but you should buy me because I'm Optimus Prime. Yes, Optimus Prime is the trademark character. He is the flagship. He is everything about Hasbro and Takara and the Transformers license in general. But there's a point where you gotta ask, what is going on? I usually don't complain about a new Optimus Prime, but it just doesn't make any sense. That is my opinion. This figure does not make any sense whatsoever. If you like it, more power to you. Spend that $170 on this guy. If I'm wrong about the price and I'll put something up here or give an update, I don't care. Like, this is my very raw opinions on this thing, and they haven't changed. This thing, again, it looks cool. That's a G1 Prime, but why are we taking a step back? Why are we going backwards? There's still, you need, this is my thing, Takara, don't start a brand new line if you haven't finished one already. Like Masterpiece or MPG, that is a very much start with this character, and we're not gonna end it until we finish the lineup. At least finish season 1. You got so many characters to cover. Oh, but you can't get the Porsche license. You're going for animation accuracy anyway. You don't need the license. I'm pretty sure Megatron, the MP36, does not have the Walther P38 license to have him in gun mode, and he looks like the cartoon. You don't need the Porsche license for Jazz. I don't understand why you need to do that. And you know how much money that would knock off of the figure? God, this just doesn't make sense. And it looks cool. And yet I will not be buying because I have 4 Masterpiece Optimus Primes. I have the MP1. I got both of the movie Masterpiece ones from the Bayverse and the Bumblebee movie. And I have MP44. Again, it doesn't make sense at all. Whatever, man. I'll probably get some flack for this, but it doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. Again, as a longtime Masterpiece collector, this doesn't make any sense. I like animation accuracy. Anyway, that's really about it. Just wanted to give my raw opinions and thoughts on this. If you enjoyed the video, you can leave a like. If you have any opinions on this, leave a comment down below. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. And if you like this content, if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. That'll help out the channel. Anyways, that about wrap things up. So I will check you guys later. See ya.